Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I enlist Quinn, your lead Scentsy consultant. So today I have for you the most exciting first sniffs of the season, the 10 new release, the 5 harvest bundle bars, and our Frightfully Delightful from Disney. And I wanted to tell you that the harvest collection brochures are in, so if you are my customer, you'll be getting all this goodness in the mail, and then closer to September, we'll probably do a little walkthrough chat about some of the goodies in here. And then, of course, I have my regular catalogs, which are beautiful. I would assume most of you have seen the cover, but this is the prettiest catalog I think Scentsy's ever made. It is just gorgeous. And I have my new release ability first sniff descriptions there, and I was definitely searching for that. But anyway, let's get into these bars. So the first one that I have here in our fall 5 bar bundle, which comes in this hilarious little trick-or-treat bag. I did not unwrap mine, but you can stuff them in there and then give them as gifts, and they're super cute. The first one is going to be Cashmere leaves, and I'm sure this is going to be amazing. So Scentsy says that this has in it apple, falling leaves, and cashmere spice. And I've heard a lot of different opinions on this from others. Oh, it's beautiful and soft. It's very sophisticated and soft. And a lot of people say they don't like the bottom. I'm great with it because there's falling leaves, cashmere spice, and apple in here. And I definitely get all of that. I get that little bit of fall funk, which most of the time I'm totally up for in a good bar. Oh yeah, this is great. So this is very soft and rounded. It's almost like a feminine version of Hemingway to me. It is beautiful. It's definitely earthy, it's rich, it's everything that those notes tell you it should be. Really glorious. All right, so, and you know, I like fall and I like funky and I like deep, and so it's a softer version of all those things. So the next one that I see here is the Dutch apple bread, which is supposed to be fresh sliced apple, warm cinnamon, rolled oats, and brown sugar. And I've heard both good and bad about this bar. So here is our adorable Dutch apple bread with the little cinnamon swirly bread slices on it. So let's see what we got. Oh, this is not bad, but it's distinctive. I think this one's going to need to warm, and you know what? I am really wondering if this is going to be this year's maple rum cake. Not super amazing on cold, but stick it in the warmer, and I'm hoping that this thing will bloom. Because at the moment, it's just sort of all locked up tight, and you don't get much out of this. So what I am getting is just a hint of a pretty sweet apple cinnamon spice, and sort of oats and what seems like, and the reason that I'm referencing maple rum cake is maple rum cake on cold, it smells a little bit stale. And that's kind of what I've got here. So I don't know what the warm review will be on this. Hopefully it will be as successful as last year's maple rum cake, because this is a very hard bar to read on cold, or it really doesn't have a lot of scent at all. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how that one is next. In my warm reviews. So the next one is called Fall Into Love, and this is supposed to be fresh orange peel, cool eucalyptus, and sweet balsam. So this one is probably the family fan favorite. My husband loved it. Both of my daughters loved it. I have not sniffed most of these yet. I have only gotten my nose into a couple. So with the eucalyptus, the sweet balsam, and the orange, let's see what we've got. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, is this good? I like this. And it is my signature color, so I better like this. Oh, you guys, this is so relaxing. So warm. It does have sweetness from the balsam, which is one of my favorite, I would say, winter notes. But this does feel like it would be fall appropriate, fall into winter. This would warm beautifully with Rustic Lodge. Oh, is that nice. So this is a crisp fall day out in the pine forest. It is just glorious. So, okay, we've done cashmere leaves, we've done Dutch apple bread. Now the next one I am super excited for. This is called Forever Fall, and we have baked pumpkin, cinnamon stick, and brown sugar according to Scentsy. I love all things pumpkin and spice, and I like all things warm and bakery-ish. So let's see what we got here. This is good. This is definitely mellow and baked pumpkin for sure. And then on the back, people have been saying there's a little bit of funk. I don't really find it funky. I just find it complex. Like, there are a lot of notes because honestly, I make a lot of baked pumpkin custard with my mom in the fall after we do the pumpkin pies for Thanksgiving. We always have leftover filling, and this smells a lot like that mix. So I think this is just going to be a delightfully like warm, brown, cooked pumpkin with a hint of spice kind of a scent. It should be amazing in a kitchen. I think this is delicious. So that is going to be our forever fall, and yeah, we'll see how it warms, but I think this is a very comforting and very enjoyable scent. So that leaves me with the last one, which has been the standout when it comes to other people on YouTube and just what I've been hearing. And this is called White Pumpkin and Driftwood. White Pumpkin, Driftwood, White Cardamom, and Warm Solar Amber. And those are a lot of very interesting descriptives. I know when you do the whole description, it's burnished, I think, by Solar Amber, which is just sort of a fancy way of saying it's gilded and golden and shiny and, you know. So warm, beautiful, white pumpkin and driftwood with the warm solar amber and all that. Let's see what it's like. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is like... Oh, this is good. This is like you took mahogany teak wood from Bath & Body Works or our white amber antique from Scentsy, and you added a little tiny bit of around the campfire and a little tiny bit of soft, like a powdery laundry something. This is gorgeous, and I think that's coming from the amber. Oh, you guys, this is a beautiful, beautiful scent. Absolutely fabulous. So that is warm, soft, inviting, and relaxing. That beautiful gray color just nails it. And then we have the beautiful baked pumpkin, and I lost the clamshell for my Dutch apple bread, which I sincerely hope smells a lot different on warm, because on cold it is very, very hard to detect much of anything interesting in here, to be totally honest with you. So I will definitely be getting up warm reviews on that. The Fall into Love is fabulous on cold, so I cannot imagine it won't be amazing on warm. This is much more mellow than last year's Wild for Fall, which I personally, even though I am a very, very big tree person, I didn't really like that one. I really like this. This is beautiful. And then the Cashmere Leaves is just sophisticated and gorgeous with these notes that are very unusual, but in the best way. I am going to love this bar. Matches my sweater pretty well, all the different colors that are in here. So none of these except the Dutch apple bread are a disappointment, and I don't think that one will be after I get it into the warmer. So next I wanted to talk to you about the one that I had gotten in a separate order, because when I did order these at 3 a.m. on August the 1st, I forgot, and that is Frightfully Delightful. So I got him, I think, yesterday or the day before, and I did throw the other bar, part of it, into the warmer. And this is a weird bar. Honestly, I haven't smelled any of the 10 new releases at all, but this one, compared to the ones that are in the Harvest bundle, I don't love this. I don't hate it. It's sort of like a very, very amped up gimme candy, like super sweetened. You add the peach, you add all of the pumpkin, and it kind of comes across like a Jelly Belly jelly bean to me. I don't know. Maybe that's the peach. It definitely throws well. I did put it in the warmer last night. So if you like super sweet scents, I think you might love this. It just doesn't really make me super happy. And for whatever reason, I keep thinking like fall in Florida, which probably isn't fair. But that's just kind of what I'm thinking of when I have melted this. I don't think that I will repurchase another bar, but like I said, it's good and strong, it's good and sweet, and if you like gimme candy, just add a bunch of other stuff on top of it, you may like this a lot. So is it terrible? No. Is it something I'm going to race back and get 5 more of? No. So now let's get into our 10 catalog new releases, and I am so excited. So I'm not going to go in alphabetical order. I'm just going to kind of draw from the pile, and we'll just kind of see what we get. And I am specifically going to keep one for last that appears to be everybody's favorite. So hang on here. I wanted to put out all the fall goodies to make this feel very festive, and this week I had switched over my coffee cups to my flock of chickens. This is my favorite. I love this one. Is it not the cutest? I don't remember what this particular type of chicken is. A couple years ago I could remember the breed, but I don't know. Anyway, now let us move on to the marvelous 10 new release bars. So, I said I was going to just do luck of the draw, right? Okay, so I'm going to start with Frosty Air. And Scentsy says that Frosty Air is sweet citrus, lily of the valley, and frosty air. And it is fresh, and I've heard that it's very laundry. It's a beautiful, light, cheerful blue, and it's got just really pretty packaging. So let's see what this smells like. Oh, this is so pretty. This is what I wanted Fluffy Fleece to be. This is amazing, you guys. It's lighter than Fluffy Fleece. That Lily of the Valley comes through, but it doesn't feel like spring. It just feels elegant and laundry-ish. It's kind of like last year's White Amber and Silk, except much more floral in that it's light, it's fluffy. I mean, I hate to use that word, but it's sort of dryer sheet, but in a great way. Oh, this is good. This would be amazing in laundry down the road, you guys. Oh, man. So, citrus, Lily of the Valley, and frosty air. I don't know, but this is amazing. This would make an amazing room spray. This would make a great car bar. Ooh, this is good. So this is Frosty Air. I never loved the laundry scents on first sniff. I love this. This is amazing. Okay, next I'm just going to pick red currant wreath. So Scentsy says that red currant wreath is red currant, winter berries, evergreen, and sandalwood branches. And they say it's in the spice category. No, and I think I've got stuff in my nose already. This is nice. Now this is going to be probably medium throw. Oh, I like this. This is very homey. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, so there's sandalwood, evergreen, winterberry, and currant. I definitely get the currant. All of this is very blended. This is not a scent where there's something that distinctly jumps out at you. I think this is going to be really nice. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. It's calm. It's a very November scent to me or a January scent. It doesn't necessarily feel Christmassy, but it definitely feels winter. It's very good. Okay, so next I'm going to grab cranberry and cardamom. Now, honestly, this is one that I'm a little bit nervous about because people have been saying that it's like black cherry merlot, which I do not like. So, cranberry and cardamom is supposed to be bold cherry and white cranberry mingled in a festive celebration with a hint of warm cardamom. Beautiful packaging, very happy. Let's see what we get. This is nice. On the top, it's almost like a little jammy and very fruity, definitely cranberry. And the bottom's a little bit deeper. Now this bar, I think I'm going to have to warm this bar. I don't mind this, but I actually prefer the red currant wreath, and I think most people that have been reviewing prefer this one. I don't know. This is sophisticated, and typically I like those, but maybe there's almost a little too much sophistication here for me, because when I'm talking about cranberry, I just like good old sweet old-fashioned cranberry. So this cranberry and cardamom may be much better warmed. I would say it's kind of in the middle of the pack. It's not off-putting at all. I think it will be a very nice atmospheric scent in the house and very good for November, but it doesn't have that happy quality that I associate with good cranberry scents. Okay, so let's move on to my next luck of the draw here, and I'm going to pick Golden Garland. Now, for years, I have been wanting Scentsy to make a smell that includes marigold, because to me, marigold is such a fall scent. It is a wonderful, just cheerful, sassy little flower, and it is such a gardeny type thing. Now, the other scents that are in here are forest pine needles, marigold petals, sparkling orange twist, and golden musk. So it's hardly going to smell just like, you know, a bouquet of marigolds, but I hope that I get some of that wonderful personality of that flower and those petals and the leaves from that in this. We'll see. Okay, no, I'm not able to smell marigold distinctly on the top. And the bottom, I hate to say it like this, but the bottom's kind of squash-like. It's a little bit sharp and funky. And I think this is another one that will be better warmed. I don't hate it at all because I like this type of smell. It's very earthy. It's very rustic. It's interesting. So we'll see how this one warms up. It's not sweet. Forest pine needles. I get a little bit of sharpness, but I don't get any sweetness from pine. Interesting. So, do I hate this? No. Again, I think it's the middle of the pack. I'm going to need to warm it. Somebody called it Autumn Road Trip Light, and I can see that for sure. That is definitely kind of how that is. So, it will depend on how that warms up. If it goes funkier, I may not care for it. If it softens, I think I'll like it a lot. All right, what else do we have in my pile? I'm going to do frosted cedar next. And frosted cedar is red delicious apple, white cedar, and creamy vanilla. And that is a very interesting combination. So let's see what we get. Okay, the top it's sharp, light, and clean. Ooh, and I like the bottom on this. And this is one batch of bars where you have to smell both the top and the bottom because they're very different on most of them. I think I'm going to like this. In a certain sense, this reminds me of eucalyptus wreath. It's got a soft, mellow, kind of fresh quality. But with the apple and the vanilla, this is going to be different. This is interesting. This reminds me a little bit, and I'm not going to pinpoint which one it is, but of an old Yankee scent that was a long time ago. Might even be sage and citrus that's reminding me a little bit of that. I don't know. That might not be a fair comparison, but I think that's good. I hope that will have more personality when you warm it. Right now, it's not at all offensive, but it's not a standout. But that's how eucalyptus wreath is too, and it's a great bar. Okay, next, and I don't have that many left to throw in the pile here. Let's mix them up and draw one. Oh, okay, fall feeling. Now, personally, I have really high hopes for this bar. This is one of the ones that I really, really, really want to smell a certain way. We'll see what we get. So it has beautiful sparkles and gorgeous leaves. And Scentsy says that fall feelin' is fresh blood orange, sugared cranberry, juniper sprigs, and sparkling clove. All of those things I love by themselves. Let's see if they come together in this bar. Oh, I love the top. That is so fall. And I'm fine with the bottom. People have been freaking out about the bottom. This is my kind of bar. Oh, that's good, you guys. It's so earthy and warm and fall in that crunchy leaves almost out you're not really out in the forest, but you're out on a day where you need to rake leaves. Oh man, do I love this. And yes, I have been wanting something like Autumn Leaves from Yankee, which is an old classic. I don't think I even have a candle or a tart of that to compare. And that's what I was hoping I'd get out of this. This is just as good though. This is good. This is so good. I love this. You get the clove. Oh, you guys, this is making me so happy. This is a great bar. So if you like those fresh, crunchy leaves, woodsy, if you like autumn or leaves from Bath & Body Works, I think that you will enjoy this. And if you like autumn leaves from Yankee, if you even know what that smells like, you'll probably still like this. Oh, this is so good. Oh, that's so good. Okay, that makes me very happy. So now we are down to the last 4, and I'm going to draw Make Me Snickerdoodle. Now, this is kind of a loaded bar because the Dutch apple bread, at least until I throw it into the warmer, I can't really even know whether that's going to be good or bad. Let's hope this is good on first sniff. So Scentsy says that Make Me Snickerdoodle is brown sugar, vanilla bean, and sugared cinnamon. And snickerdoodle, cookie dough with cinnamon on top, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, this is good. This is comforting. This is low key. And I think that I'm going to like this. This is gentle. And a lot of the bakery that we've been getting lately doesn't have as much initial sweetness. And I don't know if that's just a change in the formulations. I'm going to have to warm this, but I'm definitely getting a really gentle cookie dough with a little bit of cinnamon. It's not off-putting at all. And for me, if this works out the way that I hope it does when it warms up, I'm going to be mixing this with Frightfully Delightful to knock that down a notch because that one is just way too sweet. Okay, it's too bad that with the bakery bars that we have in this bunch, I'm going to have to warm them to give you guys any kind of an opinion because they just don't have a lot of intensity on cold. All right, so we've got 3 left, and I think I'm just going to go top to bottom. Now, my other one that I really hope that I love is this Palo, Santo, and Cinnamon, because these are all notes I adore as long as they're done well. So, Palo Santo, Italian bergamot, clove leaf, and cinnamon bark. What is not to love in there for a spice and woods loving girl like me? So, Palo Santo and cinnamon. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is good. Oh, you guys, I just want to have perfume like this. You get the bergamot, and then on the front, oh, this is beautiful. I love it. It doesn't quite give me the fall feeling, but this is a great, cozy, sophisticated in the house scent. You might even be able to use this all year round. But oh, is this good? And yes, I would absolutely wear this. Oh, that's good. I cannot wait to melt that. That is one I'm probably going to put out here or in my bedroom immediately. Palo, Santo, and cinnamon. Very nice. Kind of medium throw. Oh, this is so good. It's got smolder. It's got that little bit with the Palo Santo, the cinnamon, and the clove. It's not like deep. It's nothing like spiced amber glow or anything like that, but there's this little warm, smoky smolder that's a very Palo Santo thing. And then the bergamot makes it crisp right back up. Oh, it's so good, so good. All right, so I am very happy. The majority of these bars I am so happy with. So now we're down to the last two, which I didn't do on purpose, but this type of bar with a lot of wood in it or a lot of vanilla, I love them. And I'm hoping that these are just going to be home runs too. So Midnight Mahogany is supposed to be juicy black plum, cinnamon leaf, and dark mahogany. So let's see what we get when we open this clam. Oh, like, did they just make half of these for me this year? These are phenomenal and they are so me. Oh, you guys, is this amazing? The bottom on this is beautiful. Oh, gosh. Okay. You've got dark mahogany and cinnamon leaf. Oh, this is so good. And the plum. It's not plum like sweet plum pastry. It's not even plum like black currant and plum. This is warmer. This is super rich. Honestly, you guys can tell me what you think. And I mean, obviously, most of you haven't sniffed these yet. This is a spicier version of the same type of scent that vanilla oud was back in its day. This is great. Now, vanilla oud is a little colder. It's more sophisticated. This is more rich and warm, but it's dark like vanilla oud was. Oh, you guys, this is amazing. Okay. Oh, these are all so good. Oh, these are so good. Okay, and then the very last one, which has been the crowd pleaser favorite so far, is called Dashing, and that's why I wanted to do it last. This one, people have compared it to all sorts of things, and they all lose their mind when they open the clam. So, Dashing is supposed to be irresistible vanilla, and creamy mahogany will leave you swooning underneath fresh night skies. I hope it lives up to all the press. Let's try the last one, which is Dashing. And Dashing is good. Oh yeah, this is good. This is comforting. Oh, guys. When they took satin sheets out of the catalog, I wondered if it was going to get a huge makeover. Like, I would never compare the two bars in the sense that they are very different. They're from different generations. But let's read the notes in here. We've got vanilla, mahogany, and night skies. And I know that satin sheets was vanilla and sandalwood. And it was very sweet and it was very old-fashioned. But this is a sophisticated blend of wood and vanilla. Totally 2.0 version, totally new. People have also said that it's sort of like a winter bonfire beach. And I should have grabbed that bar. I'll have to do some melting comparisons over the next couple weeks and think about that. But this is beautiful. Now, does it give me the same emotional reaction as Midnight Mahogany? No. I think this is going to be amazing. I can see why it's a crowd pleaser. It's fabulous. But there is something in this Midnight Mahogany that just makes me smile. So which ones out of all these bars, the whole group of them, just make me happy? Because you guys, I'm assuming you watch my channel mostly because I love expressing whatever those first impressions are. It's one of the most fun things that I do all season long. So the Midnight Mahogany, the Fall Feelin', the Cashmere Leaves, the Fall Into Love, the White Pumpkin and Driftwood, the Forever Fall, the Palo Santo and Cinnamon, and the Frosty Air and the Red Currant Wreath. Those, I love all of them. Like, there's not a bad bar in the bunch, at least on cold. And then I'm okay with the Cranberry and Cardamom. I'm okay with the Frosted Cedar. The Golden Garland concerns me a little bit. I'm not going to give up on these two yet, because bakery has just taken a turn in the way it's formulated. After I've warmed these, then I will be able to tell you whether they're good or bad, because right now it's like they're locked up. They won't tell you what's going on. The Dashing, I can see why it's a fan favorite, and I would definitely put that in my love pile. Oh, gosh, you guys. So, I've only got 3 where I'm so-so. This one's not going to be a repurchase for me unless I find an amazing mix. These 2 I got to warm, but I love all of these. Like, all of these. There's not a bad bar in the bunch. Oh, can I pick a favorite? I'm going to have to smell them all again. So, all right. Fall, feeling fall. Oh, I'm sorry. This one's Forever Fall. Too many orange bars in here. The Forever Fall is very cuddly and warm. It's good. So, honestly, if you're a pumpkin marshmallow liker, like I try to like pumpkin marshmallow, this is like the good version of that warm, baked, pumpkin-y thing without any of what I get is a weird burned note that's in pumpkin marshmallow. This is going to be very nice. It's very good. Very comforting. All right, the white pumpkin and driftwood. Oh, it's totally good, cuddly and sophisticated. And I get that beautiful, like, sophisticated smoke note. Kind of like you just took a little essence out of around the campfire and added it to white amber antique and then added some cuddle factor. It's fabulous, you guys. Absolutely fabulous. Okay, dashing is very, very good. I'm trying to come up with like a top 3 or 4. I don't know if I can. It's very, very good, but it doesn't, like, I want my soul to sing when I smell the bar. All right, the red currant wreath. I think the reason that I like this is very traditional and very much like my family. Like, the girls were smelling this and they said Grandma would have one of these. And I see this. My mom's going to like this. So this one is more like just a personal home kind of a memory. This Frosty Air, so that goes in my I really like it pile, but not quite my top. This Frosty Air is phenomenal. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to do laundry, this hits it out of the park. So I'm going to put that in my love. This Palo Santo and cinnamon is so me. It's so me. This is so sophisticated and delicious and good. All right, the Fall into Love. It relaxes me every time I smell this. It's so good, you guys. So that's going to go in like my top. And then the Cashmere Leaves. Oh, this is amazing. This is probably going to be a controversial bar because the notes are very complex. But I really like this. I really, really like this. Okay, and then the Fall Feelin'. So good. Yeah, and I mean, it's got autumn funk, but this is my kind of autumn funk. And the Midnight Mahogany. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, I guess, yeah, I'm not going to be able to separate it out. So these are my top bars. I like all of them. Until I actually melt, I'm not going to be able to tell you exactly which one. The Midnight Mahogany and the Fall Feelin' probably are at the very top of my list for cold scent appeal, but all of these, they're phenomenal. I would order all of them again in a heartbeat. So this is Elizabeth Quinn with Elizabeth Scenes and Scents. I hope you guys have been entertained. Please let me know what you are, either you have sniffed these and what's your favorite, or what you're the most hoping for. And I hope I've given you enough reaction and descriptions to kind of know what to think going forward, except for the bakery bars. So please do tune in to my next What I've Been Warming, because I'm going to get those bakery bars in actually today. Get those guys up and get on those immediately. I don't know that I'm going to do a secondary distinct video on the harvest bars, but depending on exactly how much I'm going to be able to get melted in a week, I may do a dedicated video on the 10 new releases warm. Otherwise, just look for my next What I've Been Warming video, and as much of this as I can get into that basket, it will be there. Have an amazing day, guys. September 1st is coming soon, and we can all order all the good stuff. I will talk to you soon. I definitely have been running over. This one's almost 30 minutes. God bless, and have an amazing afternoon. Bye-bye.